Good evening. This is the July 22nd, 2025, 6 p.m. meeting of the Leominster Conservation Commission. The public is encouraged to follow along with the meeting using the posted agenda. I'd like to ask anyone attending the meeting to please silence your devices. My name is Jesse Averka. I'm the conservation agent for the city of Leominster. Before we begin, please allow me to confirm which members are present. Nick Venti.
Here.
Mike Siki.
Here.
Jordan Vashon.
Here.
Robert Sicard.
Yep.
Rich Golick.
Here.
And Chuck Raymond.
Here.
All right, thank you. Take it away.
All right. Oh, more people. More friends. All right, good evening, everybody. One thing I want to do before every meeting is to at least open up the floor to anybody who is here that has any questions for the commission that isn't already on the agenda. If you're on the agenda, we'll obviously get you all. Any questions, comments, anything? Sir, yes.
Actually, I do. Bill Brady, 214 Harvard Street.
Sure.
Former Ward 1 counselor.
Okay.
I was at the meeting of the planning board
Yep.
last night. They probably submitted today.
They did not. I did get word from Matt Morrow is the, I guess I'd say, environmental consultant on that project.
So
and they're planning to have it in on Thursday before
There
he
was
definitely.
probably over 100 people last night, residents.
I heard about
Okay.
it. Up there behind Target,
This
up
is
there.
a huge project.
Sure.
There's a lot of concerns,
Mhm.
a lot of people. I just wanted to kind of give you a heads up that maybe
Appreciate
the next meeting, you might want to have in city council chambers,
Mhm.
because
It's probably a good idea
Okay.
with the numbers that we're going to have.
That's not a threat, that's
Yeah,
just
yeah.
have a, we're hoping, as a board, you take a close look at this plan. They're using old data, there's new floodplain things and all that. I'm certainly not an expert on that, but talking to a lot of the people,
Yeah.
it's a massive project. They're trying to put in 304 apartments and 9 buildings with 474 parking spaces, bordered by wetlands on each side.
Mhm.
By their own admission, intermittent stream that comes up through it. That's what you approved back a couple of years ago when they did the industrial portion.
Mhm.
So please, you're the experts on this. Just please give it the look that most of our residents are on
Okay.
would request.
Sure.
It's probably a buy right thing, but perhaps they could scale it back and away from the wetlands. I mentioned last night to them, there's a proposed dog park. And it literally is on top of a wetland with the stream running under it.
Mhm.
You know, so the dog waste, not everyone picks up.
Yeah.
It's certain things like
Yeah.
that they're from Georgia, there was no snow mitigation, so that's a concern. It's I think they said 8% grade going up there, so the use of salt and sand. Again, that's your area of expertise.
Yeah, no,
I just wanted
we'll
to give you a heads up.
make decisions as best we can based on the information given us.
Sure.
By them and also by the DEP. But Jesse, yeah, if you want to look into maybe having our meeting,
Yeah,
our next
I think
meeting,
that's a good idea.
is
If we're gonna have that
They,
Yeah.
the planning board asked the applicants for an extension because of the timing,
Mhm.
and they put it for August 18th. They're giving you a huge plan and not much time
Mhm.
to turn it around.
Okay.
Sure.
You know, they're just, again, they still haven't, so they can't be on the agenda for your next meeting, right?
Correct.
Yeah, they would be on for
that's right. Yeah,
the
you're right.
second. It would be August 20th.
6th.
Okay.
Actually, no.
No.
The 25th is the deadline, so it would be August 12th.
Okay.
Yeah,
All
that's
right.
what Matt said this
Well,
morning.
so that's the 18th.
Yeah, I should have it on Thursday, and I still have your email. I'm going to share that with you when I receive it.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I can send, they did a deck, they sent it to the director of the planning board. Just an interesting thing, just because I've been up there. I went to her today to ask her the list of conditions when they first put Target in. And
So if I may interrupt, I'd appreciate you not going too far into detail with this because we still have yet to hear it ourselves, so.
Okay, well, anyway, the records have been lost.
Okay.
I encourage, if I may, I encourage comments once we have actually opened up an official hearing,
Oh, absolutely.
instead
Yep.
of in advance.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Warning taken.
Not really a war, but more of a heads up.
Heads up.
Thank you.
Information.
A professional
Good
courtesy.
to know that there were that many
Right.
people.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Certainly looking
Yeah,
at
so
downstairs.
Your phones
That's a
are-
very
Your
good.
phones are gonna light up.
Yeah. All right.
I didn't hear 100, but I believe it.
Well,
I know there's a lot of interest.
all seats were taken and people were standing.
Yeah.
Okay, good enough. All right, thank you very much.
Thank you, Bill. Very good to
Thank you for
know.
what you do.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Okay, good. Anybody else?
So are they going to present first for 1018 Lancaster Street, then we'll comment?
Yep.
Is that open?
Yes, exactly.
Thank you.
Yeah. All right then, moving on to new hearings. I will go ahead and read into the record. Notice of intent filed by Maria Amaral, hope I pronounced that correctly, represented by Julian Vertruba, again, hope I pronounced that correctly. New England Environmental Design for the proposed construction of a single-family home and associated grading at 1018 Lancaster Street in Leominster. Who's here to represent that
I'm
project? Sir.
Jordan from New England Environmental Design.
All right.
Nice to meet you guys.
Pull a seat up for yourself if you'd like.
All right.
I'm sorry?
Maria Moral.
Oh, I get it. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
All right.
If it's easier for you, I can pull the plans up and we got.
That'd be great.
Always
That'd be great.
So, can shift to whatever you need to.
So we have a single-family home that was created, actually, the A&R got approved last night. This was 2 lots,
I'm sorry, A&R?
no approval required plan.
Okay.
We have the correct frontage.
Oh,
lot
A
area.
and R.
A and
There's
R.
an A and R. Okay, sorry.
And, so we're proposing a single-family home on this property.
Can you point to that on the map, please?
It's probably not. Oh, there we go.
Right there, okay.
So, right there, it's a 4.12 acre parcel of property, it's 4 acres of land. The road frontage is down on the bottom of the page here, Lancaster Street. So it'll have a driveway, come to the house. The proposed house is this square right here. We have a,
Can I ask you a question?
yep,
Real quickly? So this part here is staying? Is
this is an existing home
Yep.
with a
So
driveway.
was the lot subdivided?
This is the new line, right where I've got, the line goes like this,
Yep,
like this,
okay.
like this.
Okay,
That is
so
not part of it.
So this has nothing to do with it?
No.
Okay.
No. So we have this proposed house right here, septic system right here, and building, there's an accessory building right here that exists.
If possible,
This-
could someone use the mouse to like kind of go where his pointer is? My camera's not picking up the pointer at all.
Oh, that's gonna be.
The mouse is gonna help, yeah.
I don't know, maybe.
Well, this orange line, if you see this orange line, that's the area right now that is, pretty much was disturbed over the years. I guess this used to be a part of this property here, a little bit of history, a little bit that I know. And this was what was it, a trolley stop?
Yeah.
Back in the day, that people used to come to go to there's a park or a dam over here, there's a lake. So this was this is a lot of, been used over the years for different uses. Well, now we're trying to make it a single-family house lot. Title V septic system, soil tests were done, witnessed by the Board of Health. So this orange line is pretty much the area of disturbance. Now let me go to the wetlands here. So we have a river, of course, as you can, if you bring that down a little bit on the
Just go back
page.
down a little bit, please, thank you.
And we had located the high water mark of the river. And I believe somebody, I wasn't there, I wasn't told that there was somebody gonna come from this board to walk the site. I would have been happy to go there, but I think somebody was there. Was that you?
Yeah, me and Nick went.
Okay,
And
and
then me and Mike
hopefully
went there
everything
as
looked,
well. Everything
Cool.
looked, no, with the line, everything looked great. yeah.
so
I
that's
totally
perfect.
agree with that.
That's great that there were no questions, so we're very conservative. We have plenty of room, so we want to stay as far away as we possibly can and be able to build the house here. So this blue line here, that's the 200 foot. From here going towards the river, that's your 200-foot riverfront. So we are in the riverfront, but we're in an area that's already been degraded, I would say. And we're not going any closer than anything that's already been altered. I couldn't get the house further away from the river because we need to meet zoning and we need to fit a septic system, so I felt it was more important to to keep the septic system out of the 200-foot than the actual house, because that's the septic system, so you want to try to keep it as far as we can. And we were able to just keep it right outside the 200-foot.
Can you, when you're talking about it, not
Oh,
identifying it, it's kind of making it be
A
dizzy.
little
or just-
squiggly, all right.
And you may be better if you were up there with your finger or
You
indicating.
tell me what you want to do, I'll do however you guys want to do it. I've never used one of these, so. I guess I kind of showed what we're proposing to do. The wetland line, I'm glad to hear that you were satisfied with what you saw. And it's a very flat site, there's not a whole lot of grading, there's piles of material that were there over the years that may get knocked down, but there isn't, it's a relatively flat site where the proposed work is doing. As you go towards the river, there's
Yeah.
a steep banking,
Yeah.
but we're not touching that, we're not gonna do anything near that, which is pretty much that orange line on the right side of the page. So, as far as the river's front, there's a whole write-up of the amount of riverfront we have on the area. We've tried to keep everything minimize the impact in the riverfront, and yet be able to build a single-family house. And we're under the supposed 10% allowable alteration of riverfront area on a parcel. We've met that number quite a bit under it, so we feel that we've met the requirements for a single-family home on this parcel of property.
Is the Quonset hut shown on there?
It's pretty much right under where the new house is going.
Okay, so the,
Right here.
the footprint will be effectively replaced.
Yeah,
Okay, thanks. And I see the words, I just don't, this
Yeah,
wasn't clear to me.
it's
Okay,
right.
Thanks.
it's
Is
like right
the
in here, right in this
wetland
area.
buffer on here? I see the riverfront buffer.
Yeah, so
but-
I'll zoom in a bit.
The wetland buffer is,
So you have the bank
Right
river
here.
following the river here, and then BVW is
Right there,
coming up
that.
along here.
Oh, it's right there.
that's
Yeah.
it, that's the wetland buffer. So the house is outside the 100-foot. Most of the driveway's out of the 100-foot. There's very little grading in the 100-foot. So we were able to try to keep it as far out of the 100-foot as we could, and we were in the riverfront, so we have to deal with the numbers on that, and we are within, I believe, the allowable tolerances of the regulation.
But you're within the 200-foot.
We're within the 200-foot.
Yeah.
That dark
Yeah.
blue line on the left is the 200-foot going towards the river.
Yeah, so you have the home right in it, and then the leach field and the well are, just outside of it, essentially. Did you guys see all the comments from DEP?
I did.
Did you send anything back to them?
No,
yet?
but I don't believe I need to. I believe we've met everything with this plan.
We would actually prefer you to, even if you say that, please respond to the DEP. We really appreciate that.
Okay.
I will say, and with their list of comments, the main one that I'm curious about is, this is a previously disturbed area, but I don't have any record of why it is previously disturbed. So I don't know if there's any history on the area, but if
Well,
this,
Yeah,
Okay, but going to that is in the regulation, or like a redevelopment type situation.
Mhm.
So that would, like a mill near a river,
Yeah.
they give you a leniency. I'm not asking for any of those leniencies as a redevelopment. It was just noted that there was a lot of things done on this property. There were piles of.
Yeah,
So just as a concession that, when you did the site walk, you saw the top area here that,
yeah.
got the Quonset hut, and they did a lot of cleaning up. There was a lot of things laying around, and I mean, you guys can talk on that behalf.
Yep.
And when we were doing the soil tests,
Yeah.
who came to the site? There was,
The bottom house was in Michelle? Michelle?
The Board of Health conducted the soil testing?
no, I did the soil testing.
Yeah.
The Board of Health came, the health department
Yeah.
director was the building
No, I guess
inspector, so they were all there.
The point that I'm making is, and if you look at the aerials, I think it was 2016, and you can see that this was not as disturbed as it is now. So if at some point after that, it was disturbed without, this commission having any notification of that, then that doesn't necessarily justify coming in now and saying, oh, well, this is a previously disturbed area, so we're
Well,
just
like I just said,
developing
I want to take that even off the table, even if it
So
wasn't
you
disturbed.
need to reply to the DEP and do exactly that.
Yeah,
It's their DEP's comments, you need to answer each of their comments.
So this isn't the approving authority, this is,
We still need to meet DEP's comments as best we can.
You need both.
okay.
We are the approving authority.
We
here.
Right.
we are
Well,
approving.
The chair wants you to respond to
Okay.
DEP before.
I would
we
like
approve
that
it.
too.
Are there any other, all right,
Yeah.
we'll
Yeah,
take
I
care of
think that's a
that.
very reasonable request.
You can't simply look at DEP.
No, I'm with you.
You can't look at the DEP comments and go, oh yeah, we've addressed all those, and then just move on. You've got to
No,
respond.
I've been doing this a long time, so I do,
Yeah.
I understand.
And you don't have to agree with them.
Correct.
I agree.
You
Yeah.
don't always.
What I'd like
You
to
do
get through
respond.
this meeting is that, does this board have any comments that you want me to address that I'd be happy to?
I was trying to get a couple of questions in, but I was circumvented in doing so, so I'll do so now.
Okay.
All right, so I looked at your package, didn't go through with a fine tooth comb, because I work for a living. But one of the statements you made was, the work proposed will ultimately result in an improvement over the existing conditions and will provide a higher level of protection to the interests of the Wetlands Protection Act. It's a big
Yes.
statement.
It's a true statement.
Wondering if you can walk me through that.
Yes, all the disturbed areas here that are now, as you saw the site,
Yeah,
will be loam and seeded. So you're not gonna have any erosion anymore. It was already tidied up quite a bit from what was there. There was stuff on the ground that I saw during the soil test, because we were digging the soil holes from 50 years ago, that actually the city mandated them to remove immediately. So some of the work, some of the disturbed areas you're seeing were because they had to go in there and get dumpsters and take material, car parts. I mean, you guys can chime in on
Old barrels, all kinds
that,
of.
all sorts of stuff that was half buried in the ground,
Plastic buried in the ground.
that they said, we need this cleaned up. And that Quonset hut, which you saw,
yeah.
that was, I don't know what it looks like now, but there was a couple of parts that were falling down that they cleaned all that up, so they did that. So the statement is, when this is a single-family house, all tidied up, it's definitely better than remains of a junkyard.
I understand your point, like having been out there right now, it's just, every time it rains, you have the potential, it's just loose soil.
Okay.
on top.
So that's
So
why I
if
threw
you
that
can
off.
stabilize
Okay.
it by seeding everything.
When everything gets finished off, our biggest concern is to get stabilization. And
Understood. Oh, and what will we be using to delineate the limit of work?
that would be pretty much we could put a silt fence if you do want that. Right now, we have it, we could stake it out in the field and put up one of those orange fences that keep in this area, don't go anymore.
Well, orange fence does nothing for, I understand it is pretty flat, but orange fence does nothing to stop runoff. If you could, straw wattle seems to be the preferred method nowadays.
So we'll.
Yes, sir.
absolutely-
There's already
Please
a straw wall.
I'm sorry, sir, please introduce yourself.
My name is Josh Green. I am with Mr. Morrell.
Okay.
And we have placed upon conservation's concerns of straw wattle, we've placed straw wattle along probably 95% of the area where the
Okay.
soils are loose. And I mean,
I'll
we
show
plan
you.
to continue to.
Is that then the limit of work? Because that's what I'm asking about, is the limit of work.
Right.
Yes, it is along like the edge of the driveway and around behind the
Okay.
existing,
I'll add that to this plan.
Yeah,
Okay.
well,
I'll
even
add
here,
that.
it says, if you look at this plan, it says limit of work,
Is that orange?
erosion control, it doesn't, I don't see specifics, like usually you have something on the plan that shows,
Yeah.
whether it's like staked straw wattles or what it is.
Right.
That might be on a different sheet even, but.
Yeah, like I said,
Well,
I didn't go through.
and I think what we did, to show the whole thing, because this is on the septic design, I have wattles.
Oh, yeah.
Fair
that's-
enough, okay.
yeah.
I don't know if this plan went in, because if I just submitted this, then you'd be asking about what's this, and this, so I
Yeah,
put it all on
yeah,
one plan.
okay.
Absolutely.
I will make sure that this line well, limit of work,
Yeah.
I'll note it. I know what you're looking for. We'll note that on there.
Okay.
Absolutely.
And one other question I had also is you show the existing septic leach area
Yeah,
on this property, correct?
yes,
What's gonna happen with that?
there's an easement for that. If you look, you can see the leach trenches.
Right here?
See right there, that's the leach area right there.
Yeah,
See, go across the property line, go up the page. No, not for that one. For the house.
oh, no, I'm not, I understand that. But
No,
there's an
this one
existing
right here.
septic leach area.
Right here, this right there is the leach area for this house.
What's
For
this
lot
pointing-
1A.
What's this pointing to?
That's for this building right here. There's a building out there already, an accessory building that has a septic tank and a leach area.
Oh,
That's
oh,
existing.
okay, all right.
That existing accessory building,
Oh, all right,
that's
so,
like a-
all right, so this was not for this place?
No.
I'm wondering,
that's,
what's
Both
going on
of
with
these.
this place here?
this is a separate house lot.
No, I understand that, but so it's still there? I haven't
Still
been
there,
on the site, okay,
yes.
all right. And these. septic
This
leach
goes
area-
with this, that goes with that.
Okay,
This building here has a septic tank and a leach area
Okay.
that go with that.
okay. All righty. Those are questions I had. Anybody else on the commission have any thoughts, comments, questions?
I'd like to do a site visit before.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, so do I, yeah.
Yeah, I would also like that.
Yep.
And also, is that soil testing information available as part of the package? I'm sorry, I didn't have a chance to
For the perk
look
test?
through it. Yeah, but I
Yes.
mean, you're,
I think that is.
And I also submitted some, when we delineate the wetlands, we have the field data.
oh, sure, yeah,
That's in
Are
the
you concerned about
package.
contamination?
yeah, you're throwing out a lot of red flags as far as I'm concerned.
kind
Car
of
parts,
contamination?
barrels, trolley stop, like this sounds like industrial property?
No, it's a old property that had some junk
Okay.
on it.
Which-
It wasn't
Sure.
it wasn't a dumping.
These
Which is
are-
what Stephanie and I screamed, the fact that people were disposing of things that they didn't care about, and who knows what was in those barrels and buckets and everything else.
Okay.
So, Stephanie, continue.
Oh, no, it's just that I would be very curious to see the locations of soil samples, and the depths, and then also what tests you ran on them?
We did a perk
Are you
test.
asking for the,
You did
I
a-
think
This is
you're
not a-
more interested in the ones for the Board of Health, like for the septic, right?
I'm interested in the, like, analytical, like,
Yeah.
She's not concerned about, this is not.
I'm not-
This is not a commercial site. This is not doesn't need a
I'm-
21E type environmental, like if it was a gas station.
sure,
That
but
type of
the
soil, that's
types
what
of
I'm
things
seeing
that
you're
you're
getting at. That's
saying,
not
yeah, the
happening
historical
here.
activities on the site are consistent with a lot of environmental contamination. If you're gonna be moving dirt around here and there's a potential for runoff, I would like to know what is in the dirt before.
Well, there's gonna be very little dirt being moved, number one, very little. And number two, there is no history of this being that type of a site. It's a residential.
You're telling me you're digging up barrels and car parts? How can
There
you
was-
can't have
there
it
was
both ways?
55-gallon
You can't have
drum.
it both ways.
No, I am having it both ways, because you're taking a residential neighborhood yard, you're going to, I can bring you to a bunch of yards that have an old junk truck packed in
We're
the
concerned
back.
with this one.
Okay,
Thank
well,
you.
this one has nothing on it, because the town already came in with the building inspector and I'm fighting a fight I shouldn't be fighting here. So,
I think,
I'm just the engineer doing the wetland delineation and
A
the,
soil test done then? I don't know.
No,
What
it's-
does that include, or what does that entail?
they want you to treat this as if it were an old gas station, is what I'm gathering. Correct me if I'm wrong.
What is-
But the
what
city
we're
hall know
asking.
better than us, because the city hall have the history, the property next door, the historical society. You guys go there and get the address
Well-
and then you go look for it.
Very quickly, what I think Stephanie is getting at, or I know she's getting at, is, I know that this is not the proper place for a conversation about the Massachusetts contingency plan, the 21E, which is for commercial properties when they're
Mhm.
bought and sold. However, you did say that both of you have said that you've dug up old car parts.
Cleaned up,
barrels.
I didn't say anything about digging up, I said cleaned up,
You cleaned them up, so.
cleaned them up, so there's a
So,
barrel of.
Can you let me finish, please?
Yes, I can,
Let me finish.
okay.
You're digging up,
Didn't dig up,
Let 'em
Cleaned
finish.
up.
Sir, please.
don't
let
say
me
dig up
finish.
when, that's not
okay,
what we said.
what did you say, you found?
Laying on the surface.
You encountered laying on the surface?
Yeah, some steel drums.
Please let me finish. Steel
Okay.
drums, do you know what those, were any
They were
labels
cut
on
out,
them?
they were cut in half, so.
So,
The ones I saw.
which, and I've got a history in this industry as well. I've been in this industry for over 30 years now, including at a former military industrial site down in Cape Cod. When you find old drums on the ground, chances are there was something in them before the drum was put on the ground.
Okay.
Often that stuff leaked out into the groundwater.
Okay.
So you are going to be doing some digging because you've got to put a leach field in there.
Correct.
So
And where we dug the leach field.
Let me finish, please.
Okay.
As you're digging that leach field, you might be disturbing contaminated soil, putting it in piles, in which case it's exposed to the surface and might run off into the river. We're concerned about that. That's all we're saying.
And,
We're not, please let me finish.
Okay.
We're not looking for a Superfund type of investigation, but I think it might warrant taking a couple of samples of that pile of soil that you dig up for the leach area or any other digging that you do for some common contaminants that might come from old steel drums, chlorinated solvents, some heavy metals, that type of thing. That's what we're asking. We're not looking to derail
Okay.
this project. We're looking for more information. That's
Can
it.
I respond? The soil tests that were done for the perk tests were done in virgin soil. So that's what Title V requires, so.
This has nothing to do with the percolation.
You just said, we disturbed that soil. I'm telling you, I dug those deep holes in an area of virgin soil. We saw the soils in the ground, because I can't put a septic system in disturbed soils.
Just because it's virgin soil.
So, there were virgin soils there. Topsoil, A, B, C
I
horizons.
understand that.
So we didn't see anything that would cause any alarm where we're saying we're gonna be digging the leach field. So is there areas that you want to have them to give us a guide? And under what purview are we doing this? So that they can get the right people to get the samples.
I think the next
If
site,
that's, or should we do a site visit and?
Yeah.
the next site visit will help inform that.
Okay, that's
Stephanie.
fine.
Could you, before the next meeting, for this type of property, could you figure out what type of sampling could be done and testing on when they dig that leach field, or any place else that's going to require any digging and stockpiling of soil? Could you figure out what kind of testing might just
Like what testing, what analyses would I recommend?
Yeah, like some chlorinated solvents.
Yeah, SVOCs, RCRA 8.
TPH.
Yeah, TPH probably.
Yeah. Could you put that in writing for us?
Absolutely.
And just that was some minor testing for environmental contaminants for any soil that you dig out and stockpile while you're doing this work.
Yes, yes,
Okay.
well, we can add a secondary straw wall around it to make sure that we stop any erosion or any,
Well, the thing is,
we don't want any contaminants to.
That will
Correct.
help because the water will go down into the
Yeah.
soil and go under the ground
Oh, okay.
surface.
Yeah.
Are the drums have been removed, is that correct?
Yes, any drum that
So
was
we
there.
can't inspect the drums or get any samples from them? Did you take photos of them? Were there any labels on them?
There was no labels, they were just old rusty.
Yeah, I've seen those, yeah.
Yeah, that happens.
Yeah, they're on a lot. Can you indicate the location of those test pits? On the map there?
There, and there.
Okay, so they're about the septic system?
Yep.
Before this property was subdivided, what was the address?
1018.
Still
Yeah.
10.
It was
Okay.
10.
And now I think it's a lot A and B.
Yeah, I believe you're right. I
Okay.
think it even says on, yeah, because you have lot 1A here, lot 1B.
Okay.
What's the DEP file number for this site?
Oh, yeah, there was no number on this, yeah.
Yeah,
No,
click
I
on
see.
that there.
But
It's
it's
199-1215.
1215.
Yes.
That'll be helpful. Thank you.
Yes, let me just make sure that that's public knowledge. So this is, so 1018 Lancaster Street, the file number for this project is 199, DEP number 199-1215. That was it, right?
Yes.
Okay. more sure that gets into the public record.
Yeah, that's good.
All right, so it sounds like we're gonna need to continue this for commissioner site visits. And you need to reply to the DEP, even though we've already got the comments. Steph, you're gonna try to come up with
Yes, I will.
a statement about doing some testing for any soil that's dug out.
Sure.
Before we move on, any other comments, questions?
Yeah, I had a couple about the existing septic systems. Is this going to remain one large lot? Or is it being subdivided into two lots?
This is one lot, that was, 1B is one lot.
Lot 1A and 1B are two lots, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
And there's no concern that the leach field from lot 1A is actually located on lot 1B?
No, there's an easement on it.
There's an easement for that?
There's an easement.
Has the health department determined what is going to happen with to me, that existing accessory building, we were there today, it appears to be inhabited. And is that septic system going to be
It is being used.
Is that going to be decommissioned?
No, it's functioning, that's a functioning building right now. That was there before, I believe, any of the houses were there.
So they're not saying it's going to be
I'm
decommissioned?
sorry, what's that?
When I bought the property, already was there.
Okay.
It's an old building.
It was in better condition than that house.
Yeah.
I got a question.
Please, go ahead.
How about bordering land subject to flooding? Do we have-
I didn't
It's
hear
on
that.
the, yes.
Nick, could you repeat the question?
Where's the limit of bordering land subject to flooding?
This green line
That's the green
off
one?
the FEMA
Okay,
maps.
okay, thank you.
That's it, right there.
Thank you, because I did notice an alluvial deposit on
That's off the FEMA maps.
in the
yeah.
well. Okay, thank you. And that's associated with the Nashua, but not the little tributary.
Yeah.
And I saw you address the area of critical environmental concern that you've got on that. Is there anything else you want to add about that?
No.
Okay. Okay. I didn't know there were any ECs limits, by the way. It was kind of
Yeah.
cool to know.
I don't think it's too much, but they're.
Yeah. Any other comments, questions, concerns? Bob?
Yeah, obviously septic system going in, but is there going to be a water?
There's a well proposed.
Yeah.
That's right here,
Yeah.
just outside of north of that leach field, outside of the roof.
Oh, yeah. Right there,
Right there, yeah.
outside the 200 foot.
Was that anywhere near the articles that you found?
I don't, there was this, no, that's,
Okay.
Probably
That number one down.
That is probably actually another reason why you'd want some of that soil testing, just to make sure that, because that well,
Yeah, it's a good thing to think about.
yeah. Because if this site has been used for who knows what purposes over the past however many years, you never know what might have gotten into the groundwaters. And so if and when you have that well drilled,
Yeah, I believe they do a thorough
Yeah.
analysis when
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, they require it. Health department requires it.
yeah.
Yeah. I mean, again, I'm more concerned with superficial soil, like, obviously for, runoff potential, but, using this as a residential property, there are very different standards in which you're allowed to have, and I, just on the side, wouldn't want you to be exposed to anything in gardening and landscaping. It's in your best interest that some samples be taken.
And whoever is going to occupy that new home.
Yeah.
My concern, kind of add to that, would be more subsurface than superficial. Whatever's on the
Right.
surface is probably washed down somewhere.
Yeah, if there are any chlorinated solvents in those drums, they're gonna be in the groundwater, they're gonna be in the river.
0 to 2 and then 2 to 10 feet, that's the general concern.
All right. Anything else?
I
Bob?
had one more question,
Shoot.
Chuck. Nothing's been mentioned. Is that a stream at the bottom?
There's a little tributary that feeds out of the Nashua.
Is the wetland been delineated as a 100-foot buffer zone from that?
Yes, yeah, so you can see that extending up around this way.
That's
Where is
there,
it?
okay.
Where again?
It's right, so if you can see, it's right here.
Right here, Bob.
This is a dead dog.
That's
Thick
a,
black dotted line.
As I think Julian already mentioned, it's just, there's a little bit of minimal grading going on within that 100-foot buffer, but that's really the only.
Is that where the driveway is going in?
Driveway's in.
Yeah,
There's
it's
a road
already-
going in back there.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So the two lots are
Yeah,
gonna
they're
share
pretty
that existing driveway, right?
I'm good.
No, this
No,
one
it's
has
got a
its own
driveway.
driveway. Right? Isn't this the existing driveway for
There's
this
an
place?
existing one here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's all driveway in here around this accessory building, and there's, it used to be that Quonset hut right up in here.
Still there.
So there's
So,
already buildings and a driveway in the.
Yes, there's an accessory building with a septic and a leach field in the 200 foot, there's a driveway in the 200 foot, there's, that slopes in the 200 foot. We're way, I pushed everything as far out as I possibly could, away
What's
from the brook.
What's the difference between an accessory building and a residential dwelling?
I think that they are basic, and this is a take. I am not in, I don't work in the building department, but my understanding of it is on a single-family home, if it is zoned for it, you can have what's called an accessory dwelling unit, which is essentially like an in-law apartment.
I think
that may
this
be
is
attached
way
or
before these
detached.
new regulations.
Yes, now this is legal.
Everything is up in the air right now.
That's
but
what it is.
Yeah.
It's
So this would
essentially
now
a
be
way
legal.
to have two separate dwellings on one single.
You can now have an
family
accessory dwelling unit, ADU,
Yeah. in your
of 900
backyard.
feet
Yeah.
or less.
So you may not know, so are these, who's living in that? It's on your property, are these friends?
Yeah, my friend.
Oh, okay,
She stayed a part-time, she never stayed full-time.
okay.
Yeah.
Well, at least you know them.
Yeah, of course I know her.
All right.
She's a friend, my daughter, since they're kids. They went
Okay.
to school together.
All right.
Do we want to try to nail down a time for a site visit or no?
Yes.
I don't know what works for everyone else. I can fit my schedule accordingly. so.
If it's not next week, I won't be able to make it because I'm gone the rest of the following week.
Yeah,
What am I going on here?
maybe next week. I don't think I have much next week at all.
Best thing
I
for me
can
is,
do next week.
can't?
Yeah,
Okay.
and I don't usually do site visits. I'll make an exception for this one.
We appreciate it.
Would
Look at that, wide open.
would a Saturday be in? That's
Not this,
No?
no, we could just do it. We'll just do it. I'll, just do it on lunch time.
Yeah.
Yeah, want to do it lunchtime sometime next week?
I'm deferring to you guys.
Tuesday or Wednesday
Tuesday.
are my first choices.
I've got doctors at 10 on Wednesday, so Tuesday at noon?
Yeah,
good to me.
it doesn't have to be noon.
Can we do Wednesday?
I've got a doctor at 10, and I've got a call at 3.
You make it Tuesday.
Tuesday, all right, Tuesday at noon?
Tuesday at noon, it's official.
All right, so we just, either, you guys can either commute with Jesse or meet at the site.
Yeah,
Thank you.
cool, works for me.
So it's Tuesday, the 29th.
So,
Yes, yep, week from today. Yep,
I do have one question about
shoot.
responding back to the DEP on these comments. I don't know whether I'll get a response back from the DEP.
Yeah, I don't even anticipate.
I don't
that you
believe we
will.
will. That's
Yeah.
why I haven't.
Yeah.
I would go through all these. I'll answer all these for you.
That's fine.
Yeah, that's
That'll
fine.
work.
But
That's
there's,
fine.
Yeah,
I've been doing this since
Yeah,
1986.
no, that's okay.
And
That's
I've
what
never
we're asking for.
gotten
Yeah,
a
that's fine.
feedback other
Yep.
than through the
And-
board unless it goes through an appeal.
Yep, and no,
So-
answer to us, that's perfectly fine.
I will answer these
Yeah,
thoroughly for
And-
this board, and we go from there.
that works, that's perfect.
That's
Do
how
you-
it
That's what
works.
we're asking for.
Do we want to try to
Okay.
continue this for August 12th?
No, it's comments.
Oh, yeah, thank you. All right, so everybody all set here?
Could I ask one more question?
You may.
Can you bring the plan back up?
Yeah.
So, where does the water come from that feeds this building? You know?
I don't know. Is it-
We've never dug for, so.
Is there water in the building?
Yes.
Well, if there's a septic.
Yeah,
there's-
Yeah, septic.
Yeah, right.
There might be a water line from the original. I don't know. I don't even want to comment on it. I have no idea. I didn't see it digging for the perk holes.
Yeah,
Okay,
fair.
oh, all right.
So there's a well for it?
Probably is, but
That's in a-
who knows?
Yeah.
There's no city water down there, I assume, so.
No.
Yeah, there is.
Is there?
On Lancaster Street, absolutely.
Oh.
My house is hooked up to city water.
Oh,
Water and sewer
interesting.
runs down Lancaster Street.
Okay. Good to know.
Good enough.
Maybe it's city water. George?
Test it for chlorine, that might be a way to tell if it's well or city. It's a city chlorine.
That doesn't make any difference for the fish.
I mean, for a building permit, we're gonna have to identify where that water's coming from anyways, because for Title V, you've gotta be 50 feet away from the leach fields on both sides, so it has to meet Title V.
Yeah,
so.
yeah. All right.
I'd be curious how deep that well is, if there's one there, because it gives an option to sample that water as opposed to the soil that's dug.
That's correct. That's another reason I was asking.
Yeah.
Thought so, Mike.
Is your house connected to a well?
It's city water.
It's city, goes to
Yeah,
city.
our house is connected to
That's
the
probably connected to our house.
Yeah, it's probably connected to the main
From
house.
our house. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Oh, wait, so,
Our house, the 1018 Lancaster Street is where we live on right now. It's have city water and we have a
oh,
septic
it doesn't,
tank.
no.
Yeah,
Then why are you putting a well in?
City.
makes sense.
For the new house.
For the new house in
The
the
new
back.
house.
Oh,
We're gonna
oh,
have
oh,
a house.
oh,
okay.
It's too far from
So-
the
so where-
street.
I talked to the DPW, and they said that it was too far even to run sewer. They said they prefer not to run sewer to the house because
In the back, the
they've
one
got
we
too many
did.
issues.
The new
Not
one.
enough.
Oh, understood, okay.
Yeah.
So I'm confused. Listen, I'm just confused now.
No, it's okay.
So you put this proposed, where do you live?
And
Right
the
there.
They live in the
first
Oh, you live in
front,
here.
lot one.
Oh,
Yes,
oh.
and we're gonna build in the back. The
And
one
their
we
friend
are
is in
proposing.
this
Oh, so for the new house, you gotta
Is
put a
that
new
we're
septic
gonna
in it?
live in the new
Yeah,
house.
that's why they have a
All right.
septic and a well.
But we trying to move a small house, because we have big, good size house, we don't need it, doesn't,
I'll
we
be
start
fine.
out right now.
Okay,
For two person.
good.
So
All right.
why I get the note not using or doing a septic, not wastewater, but why not city water? for the new
They
house?
said they didn't want to run, it's over 200 feet from
Yeah, I
the
think
street.
it's
They
too
said
far
they don't
back
like
for
to
them.
run
Too far.
that far.
Okay,
Street.
Can you have a problem in the future with pump and stuff?
all right.
They said they might need to put a pump because it's too far,
Yeah,
like
you
the
have to
back.
put it
It's
up.
too high.
Yeah, I don't know, I know.
Too high
those
as opposed
things.
to far.
Yeah, Bob, I don't know.
Okay, so it's a city issue. Okay,
Yeah.
all right, fair enough. All right. Anything else before we move on? Okay.
Nope.
Okay, with that said, are there any comments or questions from the audience? Sir, please introduce yourself.
How you doing? I'm Andrew Combs,
Address?
1019 Lancaster Street.
10 nights across the street?
Right across the street.
Okay,
I've been there for 30 years with my wife.
okay.
Okay. I have some concerns. First, the name of the brook that's beside, that runs up there is not an unnamed brook. And we're gonna go through this again. I did this in 2000, in 2008 with the Lowe's and the Walmart. It's either called Toad Mill Brook or Old Mill Brook. And it is actually a cold water fisheries resource. Okay, in 2010, there were 283 brook trout that were zapped. In 2018, they did a test with 4-year class trout, so that's spawning brook trout. Okay, so I spoke to the Fisheries and Wildlife this morning, and they sent out a couple of articles. It appears the crew went out to the brook several times due to the retention barrier failure and recorded 4-year class eastern brook trout. Also, that stream is also a biomap analyst as being the top 10 percentile statewide for fish biodiversity.
Was it biodiversity?
Yes.
Okay,
Okay, so there needs to be protections here.
okay.
Okay. And going forward, I would like to, I have some concerns for the past 9 years that these homeowners have owned this particular lot. They have filled in about 200-300 yards of material to the right of that accessory building.
Over here.
Okay, I have,
Is that within the 200-foot boundary of the river?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Should have
This
been.
entire blue,
Yep.
this blue line
So
is the
that
river.
fill would have.
So you can see here,
Yeah.
I marked out area in red. You can see here pictures of the building, and you're gonna see that it actually is exposed here. So it's not a flat area. This comes off the GIS website for Leominster.
Okay.
All right, and you can go on that website and check out all this stuff.
Yep.
All right. Now I have a picture of that same building exposed, and homeowners are dumping stumps, trees, cutting down trees in that area.
So, excuse me, one conversation at a time, please? Thank you.
Okay. Here's the building again, with continuation of soils being put in.
Guess, what do you mean, when you said exposed, what do you mean exposed?
If you look at the back of the building, there's a foundation that's
Oh, I see.
exposed.
The foundation
is still
Okay.
Where are those pictures from?
All of Rex.
This is actually from the website,
Those
GIS.
right there?
Those here?
Did you go
I took
on the
these-
property?
Oh, no, there's a actual easement. There's a canoe access easement next to the other,
Nice.
yeah. So I can go on that as much as I want, and I did. Okay, because I'm here to protect
I
what's
see where you're looking.
resources. Here's a picture. This is on the GIS website for Leominster. You can see the vehicle here. Behind it is all filled in.
No picture, huh?
You can see here, there's more trees taken out, construction equipment. And this final photo is with the building and a hot tub behind it with,
Excuse me? Where he's doing my property?
I wasn't on your property.
Yeah,
There's a-
you just
there's a
said
picture
you
back
did.
there.
Excuse me,
Ah,
ma'am,
excuse
ma'am,
myself.
you have plenty of time, let him finish, and then you'll have time to rebut him. Please don't butt it, please don't interrupt him.
Again, it's his turn to speak.
Yes.
They keep going.
Yep.
Did you send, sir, Mr. Combs, a copy of these all to our agent?
absolutely.
So you sent it to Jesse?
No, I haven't.
Oh, you have it.
I'm presenting them tonight.
Okay,
Yeah.
got it.
Please do so you can
Yeah.
include it
In the-
on the
in the record.
website for us to access
Right.
and
Yeah.
review.
Correct.
Yeah, that might be,
Yeah.
considering we are gonna be continuing this, that might be a better, give everyone a little bit of time to review.
And this might be what the DEP mentioned in their comments about disturbance since 2016.
That was kind of,
Do you want these back?
No.
Okay.
So some of the disturbances that Mr. Votruba referred to were already done by the current owners. Is that correct?
No.
So,
No?
I'm
None of these
only-
disturbances?
Yes.
Let me put my position in place. I was hired to come to a site.
Sir, make sure he's all set. Sir, are you all set? Or you? No, okay.
Oh.
Let him
I'll
finish.
get to that in a
Yeah.
minute. Sorry, Chuck.
Pictured here is a truck full of tires. And after that truck showed up, there was a loud machine noises and seeing that those tires disappeared. And pictures of the
Did you go out on the
machines.
truck?
If you have a receipt for them, the disposal of them properly. This here shows machines close to the brook. It's very hard to match there's no protections here at all. If you notice at the bottom of the banks, there's no wattles, there's no silt fence, there's no nothing. So this is recent. So this driveway was never here until recently. The gravel drive, until this past year, maybe 6 months. Okay, and now it's exposed here. There's no wattles, there's no nothing there. It thunder showered.
Can you show this location?
And that's off of Lancaster Street. That's that proposed driveway, that's right there.
Oh, okay. This is the proposed.
So the work has already been done.
So this is where the driveway would go?
Correct.
Okay. Gotcha.
Okay, the thunder shower is your no wattles, no nothing, so that goes right down to, there's a pond down below that on the right-hand side of the driveway.
Where the right after the culvert.
There's a culvert there, and it has made a depression there where the trout hang out. So there's no protections here at all. And this was all filled in systematically over the years. And you can go on the GIS website, and you can see the disturbances on the website for Leominster, if you look at the layers.
Or was it just trees removed?
A lot of trees were removed.
That's right, now you see the.
Sir,
ground
sir,
that's there.
please.
He's giving you false information.
I'm not giving you any false information, I'm giving you the facts.
But he's giving,
Okay,
false or otherwise, sir, please, let him finish. Are you all done, Mr. Combs?
Yes. I think I am.
Could you do us a favor?
Yep.
I mean, these photographs are well and good, we appreciate you taking them.
Yep.
But there's no way, aside from the date, we don't kind of, once they go in the file, we're not gonna know what they are.
Yep.
Would you be willing to send the agent an email, kind of more or less summarizing what you've told us here?
Yep, I have the dates right on my photos, so.
That'd be very helpful.
Yeah,
Yep.
so, again, if we go into the file, okay, some photographs here with dates,
Yep.
but there's no explanation of what they are, aside from what you told us verbally.
Right.
Could you send us an email, kind of just,
Absolutely.
just summarizing? Okay.
We can set up, we can eat like in person too, if that's easier for you. Whatever you want to do is fine by me.
Yep.
Yeah, we like something on the record.
I'd recommend a Microsoft Word document whereby you put the photo in and describe what you're saying, put the next photo in, describe what you're saying. That would be
Okay.
easiest to follow and get it to us in time to consider at the next meeting.
Okay.
And the applicants will have plenty of time to rebut what you
Correct.
just heard,
Correct. You will have plenty of chance to,
including tonight.
if this is a misunderstanding or anything else, you will have plenty of time to rebut that, so, you know.
Yeah, like I say, like when we to have a hot tub, yeah, well, we used to have a hot tub, we don't even have anymore. It's a crime to have a hot tub in the yard.
No.
Yeah.
No, not at all.
So it was disconnected from our existing house, and is being stored behind that building empty until we build a new house, and then we're gonna.
Nobody has an issue with the hot tub.
Nobody has an issue with that.
We have an issue with filling.
And then the tires, I have receipts where I brought them to Firestone, I had them in the back of my truck until the following morning when I drove them to Firestone, and I
Great.
disposed of them properly.
Yeah.
Super.
And then
Good.
also,
No, you have to go through each
Yeah.
and every, no, this is not the time to go through everyone right now.
Okay.
What, let them, sorry, submit their comments, and then you'll have plenty of time to address those, each and every single one.
Okay.
You'll have plenty of time, you don't have to do it all right now. Again, this is all just verbal. We
Okay.
we kinda need stuff on the
Is he
record.
gonna submit anything about?
I'm
the-
sorry,
the-
start that again?
He's saying I'm disturbing along the brook, but he's removed all the vegetation between his property and the brook of any type, including having me help him.
We-
And now he.
We know nothing about that. We
Okay.
need this stuff in writing, we need, you know, so, and, all right.
I'm curious
And
why.
we don't disturb the brook at all. The brook is still there the same way it was, and the pond he's talking about, you guys go look yourself, you go there, choose, you're gonna see.
And then
It's not being
also,
disturbed.
when we
Yeah.
had the
Enough.
fill in where the driveway is and along the edge to put up a fence, he called conservation on us before, Mark will come out, and he measured it out, and then he said that there's a natural swale, and there was straw walls, but those ones have deteriorated, and we can reinstall them if that will, and even a silk fence to make sure that we appease, and we don't want to contaminate the brook in any way, so.
Okay.
We enjoy seeing the brook, we enjoy seeing the wildlife with the brook, you know, we have wild turkeys, and we have deer, and we have fish that we get to see, you know.
Okay, all right, no, again, you'll have plenty of chance to rebut all of this. ad infinitum if you'd like, so we don't, but thank you very much, I appreciate that.
No, no.
I'm sure you've got good responses, but again, we'd like some of this in writing for the record. Or something else?
I do, quick question. When we do our site visit, are we allowed to then meet as a group with the abutters, even if they're not?
That's my property.
Let me finish, miss. Again, please let us finish. I was just about to say, even though they're not allowed on their property, can we meet with them at theirs next door to hear about these?
Sure.
Would that timing work next week? Somewhere
I don't know.
Tuesday, but we'll have to do.
Yeah, it'd be afternoon, because we have the site visit.
Sure.
I would want to look into that, just because I don't know if, I mean, like technically what we're going to be discussing directly pertains to this meeting, which is
Well, we
obviously part
can
of open
do
meeting
site
law.
visits, we have rules for that.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't think we can discuss anything.
Yeah, I just
No,
don't
we
think
can't discuss, no, we can ask questions and get information.
Okay.
Right.
And get information.
Right.
We can't deliberate.
Yeah.
But
No.
we have had abutters at different site, when we've been at different site
Yeah,
visits.
explaining,
Including
Yes.
wildflower, right.
they can explain things to us.
The other point is, he mentioned Marco's, Marco's coming back to work for the health department.
Yeah,
So
that's
he
true.
will be an important person, he was the
Mark?
conservation agent at the time.
Marco?
Marco.
I think a long time ago he was
Yeah,
the
and
agent.
they mentioned
Like
that Marco
2 or
is,
3 ago.
he's coming back to work for the health department, so he'd be a valuable resource.
Yeah, he'll be back in the
Well.
building. We can certainly reach out to him about it, try to get him to a meeting.
Then Grazi. This is last.
Oh, yeah. I still haven't even met him.
Are you folks all done with you?
I think we're all set
We missed
with.
one thing, about the brook, which, back when they were building the Walmart, moved across the street, closed.
Mhm.
The Mass Wildlife man mentioned that any work or changes made within the wetlands cannot impact the pre-existing conditions or uses, cold water. Any action that the homeowner takes that is subject to review considered a take and should be reviewed by DEP.
Okay. Can you guys forward just all of the info that you've requested and gotten to me? I believe you have my email, right?
I can look it up.
They sent you the, either I can take yours now. It should be in there, because I think I sent you the copy of the plans for
Yep,
this.
oh, yeah,
But-
that's right.
Yeah, it would be helpful to see that and,
Yeah.
just everything else.
But if I may also, ma'am, this, based on my understanding, that there's not gonna be any work in the wetland, the work will be in the buffer area.
The work has already been done in the wetlands.
Okay, fair enough, okay. Appreciate it.
I would be interested at this meeting, while all of this is fresh in our ears, to hear what else Mr. Combs
Yes.
or Ms. Amaral has to say that they claim were not true. 'Cause I don't want to have things running through my head without your counter. So can we take a moment?
Sure.
to Give them a chance,
Sure,
Mr.
sure.
Combs? You had some things you wanted to say.
They're Combs.
Oh, there it comes. What was your last name?
Oh, Voltruba, my sorry, sir.
Oh, Ham, okay.
Voltruba, yeah, I'm sorry, my mistake, sir.
What are we asking me?
You had some things you're saying, well, that's not true, you wanted to counter. I was giving you the chance now while some of this was
Well,
fresh.
From when I got involved,
How long have you been involved? Ish.
6 months.
Okay,
Okay.
So when I came on the property, this is what I see. So that's what's reflected on this plan.
okay.
And we delineated the wetland, and this was verified. And I see no evidence of what's being said there from my timing in here.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to make it clear that from the short period I've been involved, that's what I've seen.
Okay,
Correct.
So
Yeah,
that's all I got to
For
say
sure.
on that.
okay.
Fair
So-
enough.
That's correct.
Ms. Amaral, anything to add in counter?
Oh, no, the only thing I was asked, I already asked, is about the hot tub he mentioned. Josh already responded to you guys what's going on with the hot tub.
Okay.
Because it was a big deal, the hot tub in the yard.
Yeah, and the
Josh,
tires were,
anything you wanted to add?
like I said, the tires were in the back of my truck from cleaning out,
Michelle asked us
our
to.
garage at my mother's property. And then the next day, I did bring them to Firestone.
She had a lot of tires.
So
Wow.
she bought it from the city of Gardner, and it had over 1,000, so I brought many tires to many different tire shops to have them disposed of, yes.
Excellent. Okay.
It gets expensive at that point.
Yeah, sure. No,
Ms.
it's-
Emerald, are you the property owner, you both own it?
Yeah, we both on it.
Okay, and how long have you owned it, ish?
I think 9 years, 16,
9 years.
2016, I think we bought it.
Okay.
Yeah.
And he was asking if it was for sale when Josh was there cleaning up when we bought her. And Josh would say, no, my fiance already bought his place last week. And then he said, oh, that's weird, my eye was on the property even went for sale, and I didn't see a sign in the street. And he said, well, it was 5 days sale, or like they put an auction for 5 days and we ended up buying. I think he was one that was interested to buy the property for us, the neighbor, Andre.
Okay.
Do you have any comment on whether or not there was filling done in the area?
We did fill along the edge of the driveway, and Marco came and inspected it. And we did install a silt fence and straw wall, which the material stabilized and the fences had deteriorated, so we did take them out, but we can reinstall to we don't, like I said, we don't want any contamination of the brook either, so anything to stop any
Yeah,
contamination of that.
With that brook and the river, we're gonna need.
And we did install a large section of straw wattle, but we will continue it up to the street and everything.
Yeah,
to make sure.
along the limit of work between the work area and the stream and the river.
Yes, sir.
Straw water along there. Okay. Ma'am?
So he just mentioned, so on the plans, it talks about this new gravel area along the waterfront there was pre-existing. And he just mentioned it wasn't pre-existing, and I know it wasn't pre-existing. So this gravel new driveway was not pre-existing gravel area. It was a lawn with trees.
Okay.
And raspberry bushes. And at one time, history-wise, there was an apple orchard over there in the front.
Again, if you look at the, is it GIS or?
Yeah, the old aerials.
If you,
That
if
is
you
one
look
of
at the layers,
Yeah.
it's going
That's one of
to
the questions
tell a lot of
that
stories.
we've asked them to answer by the time of the next hearing
Yeah.
is what is the origin of the supposedly, pre-disturbed area that they're looking to now develop.
Right.
Jesse, if you could prepare a series of aerial photos for us over
Yeah.
time, that would be very helpful.
That'd be helpful,
to see
yeah.
that.
Yeah, sure.
And if there are any previous orders issued to the property?
Yeah, I'll definitely talk to Mark though. And see.
That was my question is, did you have an order of conditions to do that work that Marco inspected and?
He just told me to make sure that we stabilize the land to not create any, he says there's a natural swale, and I think we were like, the disturbance was like 99 feet instead of 100 foot.
Mhm.
And he said to just make sure that we stabilize the material to not enter, any of the brook, because we had filled along the edge
So
of the
he
street.
determined you didn't need conservation to be
No,
involved?
he just said
with
that, because we had filled along the street and along the edge, and then we did seed over it, and recently I scraped some of the loam off, and that's revealed the gravel that was put in about 8 or 9 years ago when we did the fence and the driveway over there.
Is that section within the 200 feet of the river?
Yes, it's 100 feet.
So that would,
Of
that would,
the
for
tributary.
future reference, that would require a notice of intent through this commission,
Okay, sorry.
because that's our purview, not health departments.
Okay.
Or in
Well, he was-
addition, health
yeah, he was in the
department.
conservation.
He was
Yeah,
conservation.
he was.
He was conservation.
He was the agent at the
Conservation
time.
agent.
Yeah.
I only heard he was from
Oh,
public
yeah.
health.
Yeah, well, that was after.
Now,
I think he transferred, and then
He did, yeah. He transferred there and then now he's wound up back here through whatever turn of events that is not relevant.
I went to the Marijuana Commission.
Maybe, yeah, I don't, it's not like I know.
All right,
Yeah, I heard that.
Commissioner all set?
Sure.
All right, so, first,
Continue to.
yeah, I'm getting to that, yeah. So the first order of business is to entertain a motion to close the public hearing.
No,
No?
close
Or
it to-
continue.
Oh, so we can't close, we gotta
Yeah,
continue, sorry.
Continue to August 12th.
Thank you. Make a motion then to continue the hearing to August 12th, 2025. Is there a motion?
I'll make that motion.
Thank you, Nick. Second?
I'd like the second.
Thank you, Bob.
Very nice. And on that vote, Mike,
Aye.
Nick, Bob,
Aye.
Steph,
Aye.
Jordan,
Hi.
Rich,
Aye.
and Chuck.
Aye.
7.
All right.
7-0.
Unanimous.
Full squad. All right.
All right, so that's it for tonight. So we'll be out the site around noon on Tuesday, and then continue the hearing until August 12th.
And we'll meet you after that.
Thank you, everyone.
and
Thank you guys for coming
Make
out.
sure he's got your phone number.
Do you have any objection if we give you a notice through Jesse, if we can't make it at that time, all the commissioners, members can't make it?
Yeah. I got Maria's number already.
Yeah, he
so
called
I'll-
me, you don't call me earlier.
Yeah, I'm the one, I spoke to you
Yeah.
earlier, and let you know what I mean.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have my number.
And as you may or may not have heard earlier, we may be in the city council chambers.
Yeah, I think I will.
Because of another
Yeah.
project.
Okay.
So which
That'll be
is
a fun
all the way
one,
downstairs,
too.
down the basement.
All right,
All right?
all right. Thank you.
Thank you guys.
Yep.
Appreciate it.
And we're just gonna take a 2-minute bio break for anybody that needs it.
Yes.
All right, back in the session, all set?
Yes.
Okay.
Ready?
Moving on, nothing under continued hearings. Under regular meeting, nothing under enforcement tonight. Jesse, is that correct?
No,
All right.
nothing.
Meeting minutes for July 8th, 2025. I went through them today, had a few comments, a couple comments. Anybody
I
else?
agree, I accept your comments, and I went through it.
Okay,
Nice.
I saw yours, I didn't have any of my own.
okay.
Well, if Nick and Rich neither had comments,
I must have done a good
Wasn't
job.
it perfect?
Must have been decent.
No, they were really good.
With that done, I'll entertain a motion to approve the minutes as amended by the commission for the July 8th, 2025 meeting.
I'll make that motion.
Thank you, sir. Is there a second?
Sure, I'll second.
Thank you, Nick.
All right, Rich and Nick, and on that vote, how do you vote, Mike?
Aye.
Nick?
Aye.
Jordan?
Aye.
Bob? Steph?
Aye.
Rich?
Aye.
And Chuck?
Aye.
All right,
Yeah.
unanimous.
All right, moving on, Commissioner comments, before we get to Wildflower Road, I just want to insert a couple of quick things. First of all, Mr. Seacard is dropping off the commission. I want to thank you very much for your time with us, Bob, it's very appreciated.
Is there a cake later?
We can go to a cake shop.
You're gonna miss all this fun?
It seems like the fun's just gonna start.
Yeah, I know, right?
We should go over to Christopher's after the meeting.
Have you set a specific date?
Well, it was kind of open, you know, I
Yeah.
didn't put a date
Right.
purposely for that in case I was needed because of vacation time. My wife starts her treatment Tuesday.
Okay.
And even then, it's every other Tuesday, every 2 weeks. So I see it falls on one of them within a month, so
Yeah.
Well,
you can call this the last,
Okay.
well, all right, well, you do what you need to, obviously, family comes first above everything.
yes.
So you do what you need to, but, so if this is your last meeting with Bob, then thank you very much for your service.
Thank
I
you.
really appreciate it, it's
Thank
been
you.
wonderful getting to know you.
It was a gas, thank you.
Good, and
And
good
you're
luck going
welcome
forward.
back, if- when things clear up.
Yeah, well, it could.
Yeah,
Good.
yeah,
We got high hopes, and I think she'll do well.
good luck to both of
Very
you.
happy to hear that.
Send our wishes. And also, along those lines, I was remiss, we never thanked Jim Chambers for his service to the commission. So Jim Chambers left 4 or 5 months ago-ish.
Yeah,
So-
I got here in March.
I'm sorry?
It was before my time.
And you were here, you got here in March? So let's call it 5 or 6 months ago.
Yeah.
So I'll belatedly thank Jim Chambers for his service. He was on the commission for a year or two. So I want to thank him as well. So I want to make sure that I dug into the record, thanking both Mr. Seacard and Mr. Chambers. And one other thing before we get to Wildflower Road. So you saw emails this past week or so from Jesse and I. I sat in for about a half an hour of a webinar with the MACC on the Environmental Bond Bill / Mass Ready Act. Having to do with changes to, among other things, the Wellness Protection Act. One good, so if you are so moved to offer any comment, the comment period ends July 29th. So if you do want to submit any comments, send them to Jesse, so they go through him. You don't have to, but if you feel so moved and you want to go through that entire thing and offer comments, just send them to Jesse and then he'll submit for all of us.
Next Monday.
Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Yeah, so before next Tuesday,
I would say it would be helpful if I could get them by that Monday, that I
Yeah.
can put them together.
By the
and
28th,
pretty
yeah.
For so the 28th.
How about you get them before then, so you can send them back out to us for review before you submit?
Or that,
That works out.
or that, yep,
Better for me.
yeah, that'd be good.
Okay.
One of the things I do like about this, that has nothing to do with the Flood Protection Act, is the fact that it's gonna, I believe the current proposal is to add $500 million to the MVP program, the Municipal Vulnerability Preparedness Program, which also includes hazard mitigation plans for cities and towns across the state. So that money will be available to us, should we so choose. Not just the commission, but there are other entities in the city that would do it, but it'd be a great addition to this, so hopefully that'll go through. Any questions or comments? No? Okay.
Is there a document?
Go to the
somewhere?
MACC's website, there'll be
Okay.
links everywhere.
Okay.
I think I did email a link to it to everyone there.
Yeah.
You said there was-
I don't know if that was the one
There was
email that
a
I.
few sections of
Yeah.
road.
Yeah, I put like
Was
the
there
ones that
anything
stood
else?
out to me.
Yeah, the website, they'll probably have a link to the recording of the webinar. They'll have a link to the presentation they gave. So yeah, go to the MACC's website, they'll have probably whatever you might need.
Yeah.
And their comments are due.
Comments to the state are due Tuesday.
Their comments are still.
Yeah, so
doing
if
the
you
same
get comments,
thing,
if you get comments to Jesse by Friday, so we can consolidate them and send it back out, that'd be great. All right, moving on, 16 Wildflower Road, anything new there?
There's no rain garden.
There is
And
none.
I reached out, I've emailed the developer that's named on that notice of intent 3 times now, just crickets, nothing back from him. I can reach back out to, it was McCarty who actually drew
Right.
the plans
Yep,
and did everything.
yep.
I can shoot them another email and
I'd like to
see.
see them at the next meeting.
Yes.
That's
Absolutely, that is absolutely infuriating.
Yep.
Okay.
That we just got not only appealed, but blown off on what was decided
Yeah.
after appeal.
I'll shoot an email to everyone listed on that notice of intent and tell them that the commission has requested they appear at the next meeting and explain why, and, include the site plan in these
Yeah, was
provisions.
it no rain garden, what was the other item?
Dry well.
I think that the dry
Dry well
well
is
is, so you could, or you can't see this one.
Dry well and a gravel berm somewhere.
So you can see the downspout leading to, I'm assuming that the dry well is here, and you have a little cap in case anything gets clogged there.
Alright.
So I think that the dry well is in, I think it's the
That might
rain
be a dry
garden.
well, yeah.
Yeah.
I'd like a confirmation.
And then
of
there,
that. An as-built,
Yeah.
some photos of it. in
I think
there.
since there's no rain garden, we can ask for clarification on basically everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's, because.
As far as the gravel berm,
Maybe
is
there's
in
an
place here.
outfall of that somewhere
Yeah,
else.
and that is the spot that it was noted
Okay.
on the plan.
Alright.
We can look at, I have the plan here, if we
Yeah,
want to.
did you see the downspout on the other side of the house as well?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, and I don't believe that was on the plan.
Yeah, really just,
Really
it's
just
right
did
next to the
not-
wetland and really just shoots right to it.
I'd like to see.
There is, not that it is, they didn't stick to the plan, which is, it does, at
It's
that
not-
point, it's like you did stick to the plan, this is the plan that was approved.
It's an illegal
But
activity.
there is a decent gap between the wetland and where that downspout is going. But either way, it's not the plan.
Yeah.
that's
I'd
being
like
approved.
another site visit after they come in to discuss it. I'd like to have a site visit where we go on the property and see for ourselves.
Okay.
Is that the rain garden, supposedly?
That's where it should be,
That's where it
yes.
should be, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and you can see it'd be right in front of kind of where, the house is kind of split into these two areas.
The
And
garage.
if I can pull that picture back up, and you can see it's just yard. You can see that's why I do think that the dry well is there, is because it's pretty much in line with what they put on the plan.
We could
And
do,
then the P stone over here is in place. but-
I've seen them test it before. You can do a little dye testing maybe.
Oh, yeah.
On water.
Yeah, see if it's actually going where
Well,
it's.
you could look right at that cap and see what's in there.
Yeah,
There's a cap to the dry well,
yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I believe that it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got a couple in my yard.
Yeah.
but
They
you
put
can
it-
test it by putting water in.
No, not today.
All right.
Test it
Well,
by
how would that
putting
even-
water onto the roof through the,
How would you, because a dry well is slowly over time filtering the water out, so how would that even work? If you were to, you know what I mean?
well, you go out, there's different ways to do it. We
Yeah.
can cover
Yeah.
that later. I
Okay.
think would be better.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. So you are going to send a letter to?
I'll just email everyone who's
Nobody else.
named on that notice of intent and give them an update on
Okay.
all of this.
So
I'll
we'll
probably copy DEP too, since the amended order came from them.
Yeah, please.
And I think that it is in, it's kind of in their hands. I'm not exactly sure how that works. But it's in Leominster, so
I
obviously.
believe
if I could-
enforcement falls under them now, but this, since they didn't get done what was supposed to be done, and
Yeah.
they took that away from us,
Mhm.
that bothers
Either
me.
way, yeah, we can just loop make it a whole party. We'll loop everybody up,
So there might be a dry well, we need confirmation,
Yeah.
and apparently there is no rain garden at all, and we want
Yeah.
to know why.
Yeah, and there may be additional drainage then.
Yeah, an additional downspout on
That
the
too, yeah.
right side of the house.
Yeah, because that says connect down spouts, plural.
Yeah, it's really just,
Okay.
It's really just not
Right,
what
right, you hand up
was
the judge.
approved.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna
it's
say.
really
that,
just
uh,
right here and just shoots right
Yeah,
back.
Stephanie's
So-
spot.
Yeah, you're right.
Going that way.
Yeah,
That's
no,
gotta
it does
be-
go straight in that
That's
direction.
gotta be connected to the gravel.
Good.
For Jordan's information, this is the case we mentioned that had such a crowd when Stephanie first
Oh,
came.
okay.
She lives
Good to know.
Yeah.
And there were different houses there. The one we objected to was 90% within the wetland buffer zone. It got appealed to DEP, which after some comments and revisions overruled us. And then it now falls in their court.
Yeah,
Okay.
we keep talking about a bylaw. It
Yeah,
comes up periodically.
But yes.
yeah, that does come periodically, yeah, anyway, not to go on that rabbit hole. All right, moving on, open space management updates. Is that you, is that Nick?
I have-
Nick, Jesse?
So, I learned that unfortunately, their DPW does not have any certified sprayers.
Oh,
Really?
interesting.
Yeah.
So they're spraying without a lot of license?
I don't know. That's what John Rosen. Well, he told me that now they just weed whack everything. That's what John Rosenfield.
Well, that doesn't kill the poison ivy.
No, it
No, it
doesn't.
does not.
But that is what they did out at the entrance, the Wachusett Street kiosk entrance.
Yeah,
They should get somebody licensed,
I
honestly.
agree. I mean, I don't know how intensive it is to get licensed.
It's not.
I wouldn't really mind
It's not
looking
that
into it and
difficult.
trying to figure it out.
Or if we want things sprayed, we hire a firm that does it.
Or that.
Yeah, we could do that.
Yeah.
We can look into what
So
the
can the
options
city.
are. I don't mind going after the certification spraying if it's gonna be cheaper and
And
easier to
spraying.
do that.
I don't think it-
Yeah.
Please look into something.
Yes.
Some of these trails and trail entrances
Yeah, they
do have
need
a
to be
place
dealt
that
with.
Yeah,
they
yeah,
will
honestly.
need spraying
Yeah.
that's legal.
Yeah,
Yeah, no, being property that we oversee,
yeah.
I think it'd be logical to have you have a license.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
kind of what I would, okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
Well, I'll look into the specifics of that too.
Yeah,
It's
we-
probably something that,
You got a new budget, so.
yeah, exactly. Good time to go after it.
We'll even buy you
I
a
like that.
respirator.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cool,
Uh,
all right. Oh, anything else about open
I
space?
think that's pretty much it. I was
Okay.
gonna ask about Elam, but it sounds like me and Rich are gonna get up to that tomorrow morning, so
Yeah,
that's
okay.
great.
All right, Barrett Park footbridge.
Yeah, so I can pull up email.
Oh, so you know.
So I don't have a ton of info on this, but, so there's a stream crossing
yeah.
between some of the trail posts that Rich and the trail stewards have done such a good job of putting up everywhere. and
That
marking
yellow line
everything.
going over the blue line?
Yeah, exactly.
Just
And-
trail stewards, not me.
So this is just trail stewards. But here, so our friend Rich over there has offered a 12-foot structure that would be a good footbridge to
Oh,
go over.
so the trail just goes right through the stream?
Yes.
Ah, interesting.
I have in my driveway a pallet from some very heavy cyber cement siding. And it's good 2x4s on 3x3 boards. 12 feet make a great footbridge. I saw it, I dragged it out of the dumpster and offered it for this purpose. It is not treated wood, it does not appear to be. I see absolutely no issue with putting it there, and it's kind of weird to me, we even have to,
Yeah, pallets are not
Yeah.
usually typically made out of pressure treated.
Right.
no,
Yeah.
they wouldn't
No,
be, they're
right.
usually just thrown out.
I don't see any issue
So it may
either.
not last that long, but
Yeah.
it'll work for a while.
Well,
And it's
Sounds
literally
perfect.
just putting it there.
can we
You're
just
not-
drop it right over? Or do-
Yeah, they're just gonna lay it
Yeah.
in, I mean, like, you know.
Like
set
shift it
in
around a
time.
bit, but you're not even, you're not actually installing anything, you're just putting it there.
Correct.
Is this the
Yes.
location where there was a bridge and after the flooding, there was a footbridge up here after the flooding, a bunch of rocks came down and effectively the stream channel was moved.
Below
Below the dam?
Sluice pipe?
Oh, is this below the dam or is this above?
This has nothing to do with the dam.
Is this above, where is this?
Where in relation to Barrett Park, to the pond is
Is this
this?
above, is this the stream that drains into Bear Pond above with the waterfall and, or is this?
Well, it all drains into the pond, sir. Most everything there would drain towards.
Is this
the
up,
Is it-
so
is
is
it
it upstream of the
Upstream of
pond?
the?
Yeah, pretty much everything's upstream of the pond because it's at the bottom.
Right.
Yeah, because then the pond then it goes over the dam and continues.
Yeah, but we didn't know, I think what he's
Yes,
asking,
this-
is it below the dam or is it above
No,
the
this
dam?
is
It's above.
this is upgrading of the pond.
How far? Is it,
I don't know.
is it well above?
You
Wow.
can find the map on the Recreation Department website. I don't have one with me at the moment to say that. But this will not have an
What,
environmental impact.
Nick, what's your concern?
I was just, I'm trying to, I thought I worked on this site.
Oh, yeah, then I would
Trying to
just say,
familiarize myself.
look at the map online, I'm sure, the trail map online, I'm sure it'll tell you.
I went out there, because I went out there with, who was it? Dick and a
Dick
crew.
O'Brien.
Dick O'Brien, and a crew of trail stewards, and we were, like, making, authorized them to, like, okay, restore the trail. We ended up moving a bunch of rocks in the stream, and I was uncomfortable with it, but, effectively, there was the stream had moved during the storm,
Okay,
and the footbridge was no longer
Viable.
all that useful. Yeah.
okay.
So,
Nick just brought up a point that I was gonna talk about after, but I'll just bring it up now because it's a segue. What made you uncomfortable with that, sir?
the trail stewards were authorized to restore the trail, not to divert any,
Or work in the stream?
not to,
The
not
trail
to,
stewards do not currently have a notice of intent and approval to work in streams or within the 200-foot boundary or the 100-foot boundary, but work is done. And so I recommended a few months back that they apply to this commission for a generic notice of intent, so we can do that, whereby they can do trail work that's simplistic and not of significant work, including something like this, so it doesn't need to come to us. So, assuming the board would agree, I would recommend that Jesse write to Mr. Wine, the leader, and request that be submitted, because I haven't seen it yet, and I've asked a few times.
I think it's a good idea.
well,
I agree.
hang on, I mean, what happened in that instance was the river had effectively put a bunch of sediment, such that it more or less blocked its channel under the bridge and had made a channel around the bridge. Effectively, what the trail stewards, under Dick's leadership, were told to do that day was block the second channel, try to dig out the original.
So they
It
did
was-
something good, but it still falls under
Yeah,
this
that's definitely
commission.
the kind of work.
I don't know.
would
I don't know
assume
if that was good. I mean, that was it was a little bit of a little bit more of an engineering project of the stream than I would have liked to have seen.
Redirecting waterways is pretty crazy work for
Yeah.
not
So-
having
Yeah,
any
that's
sort of permit.
that's
at all.
and that's so I think I want to be careful about a blanket NOI.
We can certainly specify that when we issue an order of conditions that you're not supposed to redirect waterways.
Then please consider what you would make as exceptions to that. So that we
Yeah.
can approve something, so they don't have to come to us with every little thing,
Mhm.
but ones that you can, anyone considers significant. Because right now, they're doing stuff that you wonder about. I'll leave it at that for what's on the record.
Yeah.
I think that makes sense.
Is
And I
that what it's
think-
called, a generic NOI?
You can do,
I call it that, but.
you can do generic environmental impact reports, but I don't think that's what
Can
we
we go
need
like
for
a
this.
programmatic one or
That's usually like
something, or-
100+
You've
page
got to
document.
think about how we
Yeah.
can do this, otherwise they'd have to come every time they're within 100 feet of a
Yeah.
wetland, 200 feet of a stream, and that's just too
I
much.
can already
Or
think
they
of
won't
the-
do it.
They
We
won't
can
do
just
it.
put
That's it.
language
No work,
in
okay,
that
John.
says
Or they'll
non-intrusive
do it
work.
without approval,
As in, you're not breaking ground.
Beg for forgiveness.
Right.
You know?
Sure. Yeah.
other than putting in a post.
Exactly. We can very
Yeah.
easily, I think that's a good idea personally.
Yeah.
So it might take a couple meetings to go through and
Yeah, I
get
know.
Mr. Wine to come to a meeting to
Yeah.
discuss this.
To get, all good points, I love all this. We're going back to the pallet.
Yes, sir.
Do we think, and I'm not gonna pin us into something, anything we don't want to, but do we think we might wanna touch base with town council?
No.
Just to make, no?
No, I
Okay.
don't think that's necessary. It's a
No,
12-foot bridge that's already built, and it's gonna be laid down. That's it. Let's approve it.
Okay.
Very simple.
All right. Okay.
And
So-
he's
so-
already gone, Neil has gone through Recreation
Yeah.
Department, who, for the most, who takes care of Barrett Park.
Mm-hmm.
So
And
what,
they like the idea?
Yeah,
so next step is
yeah,
you,
they already approved it according to what Neil told me for.
I'll reach out to Neil and I'll copy Nick and Lisa from Recreation and let them know
This is approved.
that we are in favor of this as long
Okay.
as everyone is agreeable to that.
Assuming we vote to approve it,
yeah.
and I would like to vote.
Okay. Okay.
Now?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Will you make a motion?
Sure, sure. So I'll entertain a motion to
that
approve,
Footbridge.
I entertain a motion to approve Commissioner Gullick's offer for installing a 12-foot,
I am donating, Trail Stewards will install
These are gonna be
a
interesting
pre-built
minutes.
12-foot pallet. You'll see it tomorrow.
to provide,
Yeah.
to provide a way to cross that stream at Barrett Park without people having to walk through the stream itself.
Slip, fall, all
Yeah.
sorts of problems.
So is there a motion to approve that?
Made.
Thank you, Stephanie. Is there a second?
I'll second.
Thank you, Mike.
All right, Steph and Mike, and how do you vote on that, Nick?
Jeez.
Be on the spot.
I haven't seen anything.
You don't have to
You
vote.
can vote
vote
however
however
you
you
want.
I'm gonna vote against.
Okay,
All right.
fair enough.
fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
Mike?
Aye.
Jordan?
Aye.
Bob?
Bob, did you fuck
You can
however you
vote
want?
however you like.
Okay.
Aye, okay.
We
Steph?
don't my last vote.
Rich?
I will abstain because I want to get it out of my driveway.
Fair. And Chuck?
And I'm a member of the Trail Stewards.
Looking for a tax
It's been
write-off.
here a few
I
months.
vote aye.
Okay.
Yeah, no, we don't have to be in lockstep. We can vote our conscience
Yeah.
with these things.
Just for the
You do what
record,
you
while
feel.
I'm writing it down,
Yeah.
Rich abstain.
Yeah.
Good practice
No,
for future votes.
and yes, everyone else. Okay.
All set?
Yes.
Okay, all right.
Thank you.
Okay, moving on. Conservation restrictions information.
Yeah, so and I can shoot an email out to you guys as well, so that you can, if you want to go over this, you can feel free to. So I shot an email to this woman first of all, because you guys had asked me to look into, it was that 2024 water quality report.
Yep.
That said, the city of Leominster has finalized a conservation restriction with the Division of Conservation Recreation. I'm assuming that was supposed to say department. Haven't heard back from, I got an email from this page, Denise Galvo. I'm hoping I'll hear back from her on that. In the meantime, anyone can look at, like, all of our ordinances are online, and the only things that I can find that are relevant to us are this, like, we have our water supply protection district that I think we're all aware of, which goes into, like, what vehicles can be allowed and dog laws and stuff like that. Like, it's very specific, it's very long, and
Jesus.
it's written in
Wow.
legalese, so that's why I'm not, you know,
That is some fun stuff right there.
not gonna make a mountain out of a molehill right now.
Could you ask somebody perhaps then from the Department of Water to come and tell us what that meant?
Yeah,
And what the
Yeah.
significance is?
Yeah,
Go
I'm
back.
trying to figure out who wrote that report, and I will
Because they
get
should
that
know
done.
and save you
Yes.
time.
just refresh your memory, can you go back to the water quality report and show
Yeah.
us the offending language?
Yes. In 2022, the city of Leominster finalized an agreement with the Mass Division
Street
of
Department,
Conservation and Recreation to have a conservation restriction on all city of Leominster watershed properties. That's why I wasn't sure if, and this is what
Okay.
I'm looking for clarification on, is if
Okay.
that is just the watershed land use regs that we have.
Okay.
I don't know if there's a difference between the two. That's why I'm trying to figure out who actually drafted this.
If you did you try calling the water department?
No, I actually
No.
haven't talked to anyone.
They're very
It's Mark's
accessible
email
and easy to
address,
get
yeah.
a hold of. I've called them about questions on this report in the
There you
past,
go.
and it's not hard to get a hold of somebody.
Well, that's a
It's Mark
great.
Pimarini's
that's
that
a great
email
advice.
address there, so.
Yeah.
Who
All
is
right.
it?
Mark Pimarini.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so I'll just leave that on there and I'll follow up.
There was some restriction about pesticides and herbicides. Did you see that?
Oh, in the
What, in the ordinances?
Hmm?
In the ordinances?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot in here. There's probably somewhere on this.
Oh, well, we're not going
We
through all.
could- we could get very bogged down
Yeah,
looking at
right.
the city ordinances.
All right,
Yes, we can.
all right, moving on then. Number 5, 11 Stonehenge Drive input. Which one was that?
Yes. So this is one that you guys actually haven't seen anything about.
Oh, well, that was.
Me and Nick visited the site. I just want to give my take on it and see if anyone has any objections to how I was planning on proceeding. But so what you have here, let me pull up a new tab. Of course, the TV thing is in the way. So
How
essentially,
did this come up?
this came up with a homeowner reaching out to me about work they wanted to do, concerned that they had wetlands in their backyard and that it was under our jurisdiction. I went out, and what you have is a storm drain coming from the street and this cul-de-sac, which has created a wetland system back here. I would say that it's an isolated one, meaning that we don't have any jurisdiction. You can see here is the, if this would work, that'd be great. Storm drain right here. Every time it rains, it's feeding water back here. And it is wet back there. These are pictures from at the site. Like this is looking up at the homes on the street. You can clearly see that, you know, in front of us, it's all dry there. And then this is the other side leading out to the road. So this whole vegetated area here is where the actual wetland is. From what I can tell, it's isolated. There's no connection to, there is another area where it gets wet, which is just because there is also a storm drain on the street down here. So there's another culvert that I think is connected to that makes it a little wet down here as well, but they're, in my opinion, separate, isolated, and therefore being isolated, not jurisdictional areas. So that's my take. Definitely open to everyone's opinions.
So, why were they, what was the person coming to you? Were they?
They want to, so they've been storing yard waste around here in
Yeah.
a little depression.
Yeah.
They want to get rid of that, pull all of the Carolina creeper out because the woman has an allergy to it,
Yeah.
and bring in a little bit of fill and raise the yard like right here.
Thus, is there, if there's wetland there, would impact that?
Yeah. I will say that, and I mean, the real question is whether we even have jurisdiction to begin with, but what she's looking to fill is far, like it doesn't really become a wetland until you get down here, which is where it is at its lowest. The portion of her yard that she's looking to fill is not at the lowest elevation. You do have water that's flowing alongside it, coming from that storm drain.
And what is that dark area? Is that erosion?
What, down here?
No, up above it.
Up here?
Nope.
In the property.
No.
Oh, sorry.
So, right in there.
I think that's just shadow.
Part of a shadow looks like, yeah.
You can kind of see the like the water basically comes, I don't know where that actually opens up, but it opens up somewhere around here. Then you can see here, like I think this is actually the little depression that the water follows. And it comes out here and just, you know, over, I don't know when that storm drain was installed, probably decades ago.
So,
Over time,
so it's your
created this.
professional judgment, this is just a low area that's collecting stormwater runoff and it is not, and it's an isolated wetland?
That's my opinion, yeah.
Yeah.
And I've come across other sites like this that I've had file with us, but the thing is there is some hydrologic connection to a larger system. Like if this tied into, you can see the stream over here,
Yeah.
but there's a clear gap of, you know, large portions of upland.
Yes, there's a
that
big,
is separate.
that big puddle we can see
Yeah.
on the little road there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it doesn't
Oh, wait,
seem,
can you zoom out a little bit?
Yeah.
And show us where this is. I
Another try.
drive by it almost every day.
Yeah.
Yeah, the road, Lawrence Street, okay.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So, yeah, there doesn't seem to be any hydraulic connection to that wet spot by the cursor.
Because that's Prospects Park on the right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right.
Yes.
Yep.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, so,
That's my take.
so what?
I'm just gonna, I was planning on, you know, if it's agreeable to you guys, I'll just shoot the contractor an email and say, you know, we determined that this is an isolated vegetated wetland, meaning that we don't have jurisdiction.
Any
You're welcome.
problems with
Yeah,
that?
I'd rather go see it
Okay.
before.
We can take a look tomorrow.
Because they could also do an RDA, no request for determination of applicability.
Yeah,
And if you want to go tomorrow, we'll go tomorrow.
works for me. Yeah.
Works for me.
All right, there you go. All
All right.
right, so we'll just table that until you guys look at it.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
At least you
The
don't
the other
want
thing is the water's
outside
coming off the train tracks too, because that's elevated.
That's why I waited, that's why I threw it on the agenda. Get you guys' take on it.
Cool, all right. All right, moving on. Request for certificate of compliance, 1771 Lock Drive.
Yeah,
you-
so
you sent
Matt
them-
Morrow, I called him and informed him that you want to see a more permanent barrier. He
Mhm.
said he was going to speak with the property owner.
And this is not the first time we've requested that. I've half a dozen times at least, between myself and other people on this commission.
Yeah.
We've asked for some kind of,
Mhm.
not just pieces of concrete pipe
Yeah.
rolled in that can easily roll out of the way.
Like I said earlier to Bill that came in, I'm going to be talking to Matt on Thursday. I know he has a couple things that he wants to get in before the deadline, so I'll mention that to him on Thursday.
Okay, please, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because other than that, I mean, there's still some issues out there, but
Yeah.
if Board of Health is out there all the time anyway, I
We'll
might
meet,
give-
yeah, we'll definitely meet.
Yeah.
I'm driving by there all the time too. I don't mind swinging in once in a while,
Okay.
see what's going on.
All right. So before we get to next meetings, again, welcome to Jordan Vashon. Very glad to have you here.
Yes, very happy to
Nice,
have you.
nice new face. Any word for your fans?
I'm excited to be here.
Good.
Very
Good.
nice.
Good.
One thing quick, just for the record, when you
Yes.
took attendance, Commissioner Quinlan was not here. She came 2 minutes later. You might want to.
Good to know.
acknowledge her.
Commissioner Quinlan arrived
But we
at
all
six.
see-
Everybody knows I'm 2 minutes late.
Fashionably
In the
late.
record.
Well, I
That's
didn't
exciting.
know that way, I'm sorry. Put you on the record that you're here.
It's like a real entrance, you know, it's like WWE.
That was a good point, Jordan. Thank you.
Yeah,
Watch your-
we'll have to get,
I'll put on music next time.
You need your walk-up music, that's right, yeah.
That'd be awesome.
All right, moving on then.
Can you imagine? That would be so, that'd be so rude.
Be wild. I think you would be like reprimanded by like city council, like cut that out.
There was another commission that tried to give a tribute to Ozzy Osbourne as we started, so I think it's okay.
Oh, that would have worked
I think that
out
can be
so
part of
well.
it. Rest in peace, Ozzy. That can be part of the meeting.
Yeah.
I'll say that.
I think,
That's
if I may, I think Ozzy's been resting in peace for the last 25 years. I don't think there's much going on up there, so.
Okay.
That's fair.
Anyway, moving on. Next meeting, August 12th, 2025, which may be in the city council chambers.
Yes,
Is
I
it-
will certainly try to get
If
that
you can
reserved
confirm
sooner
where we're
rather
gonna
than
be,
later.
that'd be
Yes,
good.
yeah.
And the filing deadline is this coming Friday,
Yes.
July
Yes.
25th at noon.
Yes.
And you'll get us as much info as early as you can for that.
Yeah, especially with that here, yeah.
Right.
Big hearings coming up, so I'll
Correct.
get that up on the drive
Yeah,
as soon as I can.
so again, the controversial, well, potentially controversial one is the big housing development up behind Target there, up in there. So I would behoove everybody to pay attention to Nick's emails, and if you could look at the project
Mhm.
folder, file, if you will,
Yeah.
take a look at that and educate yourself as much as you can.
Yeah, there is a stream back there, isn't there?
As I recall, there was back there somewhere, yeah.
Yeah.
I never went way back, I just did the one right there at the,
I think I went up with
where the roads are
Vic
there.
and Mark.
Well, they submitted it, there's an ANRAD for that was approved, I think,
Yeah.
within the last, yeah, it's still good, within the last 3
Correct,
years at
yeah.
some point.
What is the excitement about the whole thing?
People don't want to.
It's a huge residential development, and there are some wetlands out there, and
Yeah.
people are.
There's wetlands, there's an intermittent stream, there's a vernal pool or two, so there is,
Okay.
Yeah.
but
How
yeah.
many people?
We'll
I guess
find
so.
out.
He was saying there were like 100 at the planning board, is that what it was?
Yeah, the planning board meeting, yes.
Probably
I believe
from-
that there
from
was-
Lunenburg abuts over there too, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess we'll see.
4 hours long.
It's not bad, we really don't have room, even if we
4
had a
hours?
quarter of that, we don't have room for that in this
Right.
No.
room, so
Right.
we'll see if we can
The
get
conservation meeting.
that room.
Just prepare for that.
What was that?
2 meetings from now, the conservation meeting is probably gonna be pretty long, or whenever you
That-
guys.
That's what we're talking about, yeah.
Yeah,
August
this
12th.
next one is
Next one, yeah.
probably going to be very long,
Yeah,
with this one being continued in.
And then the
Yeah.
next one's gonna get continued, so
right.
Yeah, yeah,
it'd be hard to make that
Right.
decision in one meeting.
yeah, I agree.
And
If we even
then,
have a file number.
Yeah.
and then moving on from that, our second meeting in August will be August 25th, 2025.
26th?
What did I say? Did I say the 5th? Oh, I'm sorry. It'll be August 26th, 2025. There we go. And the filing deadline will be August 8th, 2025 at noon. And with, unless there's nothing else with that, I will entertain a motion to adjourn.
Can I do that? My last?
You may.
Yes.
You may.
Bob.
I make the motion.
Thank you, Bob.
I'll second it.
Thank you, Mike.
Bob and Mike, and how do you vote on that? Nick? Aye. Mike?
Aye.
Jordan? Steph?
Aye.
Rich?
Aye.
Chuck?
Aye.
And Bob.
No.
Aye, aye.